Good afternoon, on what is a mild, bright and sunny day. It is Tuesday, the 6th of March, and I'm in the reading up with a nice hot cup of tea and a box to continue unboxing. And what I'm going to pull out of here is a copy of Toon, the cartoon role-playing game designed by Costikyan and developed by Warren Spector, published by Steve Jackson Games in 1984. So, be a cartoon star. Remember all those great cartoons you used to watch every Saturday morning? Now they're on again. And you're the star. Toon lets you be a rabbit, duck, moose, mouse, woodpecker, wombat, crocodile, caveman, whatever you want. Toon brings you a world where crazy animals talk, fight, carouse, and always act silly. Been punched, blown up, steamrolled? Don't worry, you'll bounce back in the next scene, ready for more. Toon is quick, simple, and fun. Ready to get silly? Get in Toon and be a cartoon star. So this came about because of a conversation between Jeff D and some other designers, including Costikyan. So back in the early 80s, sort of asking, what genres hadn't been done in role-playing at that point. I mean, we are talking sort of essentially, role-playing wasn't even 10 years old as a hobby or an industry at that point. And one of them was playing cartoon characters in a cartoon world. And Jeff D didn't necessarily think it could be done. Greg Costikyan came along and said, yes, it could. And this is the result. So what you've got inside, you start off with, you've got charts to play, basically random things on there. So you've got charts for random item, animal charts, and random trap charts. The credits and contents page. And then we basically chapter 1, welcome to Toon, and it's got a message there for experienced players. Especially for experienced role players. Toon isn't like any other role-playing game you've ever known. In most RPGs, the idea is to plot and plan, to think before you act, and to make sure your character survives, thrives, and becomes more proficient at everything he or she does. Forget all that, it says. So the thing is, this is a game, it's saying act before you think, forget everything you know, and act before you think. Because this is a role-playing game where essentially you have to have a huge amount of buy-in. But the thing is, your character is kind of elastic in nature. You get blown up, you get steamrolled, you get punched, a pie in the face, but you get back up again because you've only been you've been made to fall down. Just think about what happens in the cartoons. How many times has Daffy Duck had his head blown off by a shotgun? Wile E. Coyote blown himself up with dynamite, fallen down a ravine. It's that sort of thing. So that sets sort of like the tone for the game. And what the heck does that mean? So we've got explanation of sort of like what the dice do, and the attributes, characters, etc. How to get started. So it's explaining skills and fighting. Doing damage, and then saying the whole thing about falling down. Other skills: running, throwing, racing and chasing. And you can see some great illustrations in here as well. Every page, bit of cartoon artwork that really fits the whole genre of the role-playing game. Skills like dodging, fast talk, resist, fast talk, fire gun, and so on. And then we've got a section for the animated. That's the equivalent, the name of the game master in this role-playing game. And then we've gone on to a short subject, the Cartoon Olympics. This is a starting scenario. It's designed for basically a couple of players and the animator to play, and you've got essentially it's taking place in any town, and you've got to score enough plot points essentially to be basically crowned the Cartoon Olympics champion. So we've got things like a boxing match and a javelin toss, a marathon, and then you've got a big finish, and essentially just 2 or 3 events. And the cast you include, so you've got, so here the characters you're going to be playing are the Mac the Mouse, not Mickey the Mouse, and then Olga Hypanova, So she's going to be the Russian athlete, Fred Bulldog. Fifi level of feline. And then the NPC is going to be Judge Mole, okay, short-sighted judge, of course armed with a gun, which it's going to be. It's not going to be. It's going to be more. It's more than a starting gun. And then a bunch of monkeys because. And that's it. You can read through this, get started play within a few minutes. And then we've actually got the rules in here for creating characters. So they're the range of options, and you have even got a species table to roll on. Occupations, beliefs and goals, and how they work in play. Possessions and so on, before we get on how to do everything. And how to do everything really covers all the skills. So there are 23 skills, it says here. So you've got skills for your muscle, for your zip, for your smarts, and your spar. There we go. And we also got sticks. Sticks is one of the things that Toon did introduce. It's kind of thing that another role-playing game, Tales of the Floating Vagabond, in the early 90s kind of took up. But let's have a look. So yeah, so you've got a breakdown of all the different skills. And they're illustrated here as well. You know, it's nicely done. And someone's nicely coloured that in. The hook bar skills are kind of the most fun because you've got things like fast talk, pass, detect shoddy goods. And again, these fantastic illustrations. You've got almost like a Heath Robinson kind of style device there. Infamous kind of tunnel and tracks. And then sticks. You've got things like bag of many things, shape change, detect item. So bag of many things, you're just pulling things out. And sticks are kind of treated like a skill, but in how they work. And also, you know, flying, hypnosis, incredible speed, incredible strength, quick change, disguise. Those are sort of like some of the sticks you can have. Teleport, incredible luck. And then for the animator, you've got advice here with fine tuning. Fine little pun there. Nice little wordplay. So, you know, just guidance on how to run and play the game, including adding sound effects. So whoosh, kaboom, splat, and sprawling. And dealing with things like cartoony things. So cartoony things, we have instant mail. So, you know, you think about Wile E. Coyote. He orders things from Acme. How quick do they turn up? There's always a mailbox. He can just put an order in. And then independent shadows, instant fine print, soaring holes, soaring through branches. You know, so the conventions of the genre. And that includes things like illogical logic, cause and effect, coincidences, and boggling. Passing out plot points, cartoon gimmicks, compass, dehydrated water, disappearing ink, earthquake pills, eraser, you know, the whole thing. It's like the whole sequence, for example, with Daffy Duck, where the animator is basically just rubbing him out. You know, and then, of course, even down to things like the flag gun, you know, bang! And the adventures, which start off with the Cartoon Olympics Strikes Back, and that's an expansion to the starter scenario, and you're adding more players and more events, so it's more complex. Another short subject is I Fogled You, so that's a hunt for the, it's a hunt for the, let's have a look, where is he? Hunt assigned by this gentleman, Jonathan T. Mugsworth. So you get the tone of it, and you're hunting for the Foglebird, and it's all very kind of monkey bars, the Jungle Man, and Mrs. Monkey Bars. So essentially, this is a jungle adventure, and you've got spaced out saps. So this is a whole riff on you know, the adventures of duck dodgers in the 24th and a half century, which is absolutely one of my favourite cartoons. With Marvin the Martian, complete. So you've got the Martian there, and he's got a Martian dog. So there we go. There's the Martian dog, complete with basically with a hat. And we've got a full feature film, The Better Household. It's which is basically takes place in a housing development just outside of town. It's all by like a big kind of robotic house where the player characters are trying to sort of like pass the night and have curious adventures in there. You know, so there are all the robots you ever wanted. So it's all automated and or perhaps a trap. But sort of like essentially because you as the characters don't know what's going on, everything is a trap. Here we go to that's the character sheet, and then you've got the index there, and that's it. That's Toon, the cartoon role-playing game. I think this is really this is a groundbreaking role-playing game. Introduced a very different kind of play style, and it's interesting to note that this came out in the same year as Paranoia, and was co-designed by the same designer, Costikyan. So, you know, it's interesting that the two biggest early humour role-playing games came out in the same year from the same person, and they're completely different. Just an odd sort of kind of circumstances, I suppose. But yeah, I think this is a groundbreaking, introduced a new genre to the hobby, made it accessible, playable, and the thing is, it's a difficult one to kind of play in a sense because you've got to make an adjustment to how you normally play to how you play this. You need to buy into it for first, and then sort of go, okay, my character's knockabout. I know what I need to do. Let's just roll with the punches and have fun. So anyway, so that's Toon, the cartoon role-playing game, which I think is really very good. Anyway, thanks for watching another unboxing in the Nook. If you enjoyed this, then please do click on the like button down below. And if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a box containing a book or game or a role-playing game like this, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I will be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.